Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family, Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Sooners will kick it off to get us underway. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The give to the tailback. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season, and these teams obviously...
There he goes! And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Aggies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. And the Aggies want to pick up the tempo. On the option. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They'll run the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. The screen, and watch out. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're not just close enough to smell it. It is overwhelming their olfactory sensors. They are right on the doorstep, 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies!
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession 1, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking for space. It's Moffitt. Oh, he's got some space. Gives him the big stiff arm. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Finds a little space. Jumped on top of the pile.
And I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Sooners look to keep this drive humming. They go to the ground. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Motion from the wide receiver. Now they're going to throw it. Slings it downfield. Working the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. I wonder a lot of times why teams don't run this route more often. It's an impossible matchup for the defense.
Yeah, linebacker on running back. I'm going to lose that matchup a lot, but a nice job by the running back selling to the flats just enough to get that inside space.
And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. The quick out. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Seventh play of the drive coming, but they'll need to convert 3rd and 9 to keep it going. They'll move the wide receiver. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it on the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Really good job there on the pitch and catch. You think about Texas A&M and their ability to recruit receivers in recent years. It's been about as good as anybody, I think. You think about names like Mike Evans, Christian Kirk. They're getting guys not just in the state of Texas, but nationally that want to come to College Station, and they want to catch passes in this offense. They knows that gives them a chance to play on Sundays, and this guy, I think, is going to be one of those guys that we're seeing playing in the league.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Motion from the wideout. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Going for it all. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing the second half.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Fires to the big fella. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
Trying to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. He'll sneak it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Working that left side now.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
From the gun, the ground game. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Texas A&M going quickly. Now from inside the red zone. Zings it complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. To the ground with the back. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun. Give on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the right. It's complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Moffitt. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard, just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
And the Sooners back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Got out of trouble and throws. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Now he's going to break the pocket. Gets rid of it. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback extends the play. Throwing on the run. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They've played really well in this first half.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Time to take a shot. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He has the first and still on his feet. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. On the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Texas A&M going up tempo. Lost the fire on second down. Buying some time. He throws one to the left. And it's caught inside the 20.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Oh, they're after him. The throw. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try the toss to the left. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
But you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Not much there. He gets one to the 11.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last two drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He might want another play. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the shotgun on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
The Sooners will go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle. It's Conrad. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. A run for the quarterback. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to buy time. Now he's going to throw back to the middle. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Leaves it with the running back.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And the Sooners have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Motion from the wide receiver. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
When you make a quarterback feel comfortable, man, they'll sit in that pocket, they'll go through their progressions, but when you start to hit them, they become very human, very average. They got to do a better job of keeping him upright, protecting him, so he can have a better second half than he did first.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And, man, this offense needed that. They've got to get it going. That clock is ticking. They've got 0 points on the game. They've got to put a couple of plays together. There's play number 1. Let's see if they can get a streak going, get down the field, and put some points on the scoreboard.
They'll try to sneak the wide receiver past him on 1st and goal.
They'll finish
the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
I often say the best offenses in college football are the ones that can run the football down in the red zone, but it's not just conventional runs. It's getting the reverse going as well. Why not get one of your best playmakers the football here in the green area and let him go? Nice job getting the pitch, using his speed, scoring a touchdown.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Back to pass on second down. Got a man. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
The Sooner fans booming, a cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's taking the shot. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The clock has stopped and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. A&M comes back out with another first down. The give. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, give me one more.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Arkansas State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here, throw in the towel, and stop this fight. They're trailing by 24 to South Alabama. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
Oklahoma.
Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the fourth, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. He wants a big play here late. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on 4th down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
Quarterback will keep it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Aggies hope to be able to run out the clock in this final minute. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. A shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
What a great stop in a big moment for this defense. Nice job getting the stop. Now listen, the ball goes back to the offense, and this has a chance now to be a great finish. That was a clutch stand for this defense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Ball's incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was